Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to FranTastic InSights, where we provide insights from some of the coolest people in franchising. My name is Alesia Visconti. I am the president and CEO of FranServe and Franchise Dictionary magazine. Now, FranServe is the largest franchise consulting organization in the world, and our mission is very simple. We help change people's lives through franchise ownership. And we do that through a network of incredible franchisors and franchise consultants, all who help their candidates explore franchise opportunities. Now, today I'm very excited to have Don Powers with me. He is the founder and CEO of Fitness Machine Technicians. And I want to say that Don and I did not know that we were going to be dressed alike, but don't we both look so cool in blue? So welcome to the show, Don.
Thank you, Alicia. It's really great to be here.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad that you were able to take some time out to come on to our show. If you could just share with our audience a little bit about what Fitness Machine Technicians does, and what traits make it unique, because it's an interesting brand for sure. So I'd love to have you just kind of expand on that.
Sure, that'd be great. So what we do is Fitness Machine Technicians, also known as FMT, specializes in the maintenance and repair of fitness equipment for commercial and home use. So basically, wherever there's fitness equipment, you're going to find us. Some of our clients include schools, universities, government, residential, corporations, hotels. I can go on and go on and go on. So basically, wherever there's fitness equipment, you're going to find us. Also, our technicians are trained by us and the manufacturers. We want top-notch technicians. We don't want mom and pop technicians. We want top-notch technicians. Our service manager, Patrick, has been in the fitness service business for probably 25 or 30 years. That's a long time. And he is the best at what he does. He probably knows more than what the manufacturers know. So he's doing a real good job training the actual franchisees techs. Again, we want top-notch techs. Now, a little bit about me, about my background. I founded the company in 2002, and I have been in the fitness industry for 35 years. And geez, do the math, 35 years. That's back in 1986. I think I was 20 something, and that makes me really sound pretty old, but 35 years, do the math. Now you know how old I am. I'm 60. Okay, we got there. So I got my graduate degree from Temple University. I have a master's in exercise physiology. I became an exercise physiologist for a little while. Found that really boring, watching people exercise, doing things like that. Got into the sales side of it by working for an exercise equipment store. From that led me to open up my first store, grew that to 5 stores, sold that to a larger company. Then I went to the fitness business, the fitness center business, owned and managed fitness clubs. Didn't really enjoy that. And then I kind of found an opportunity. I identified an opportunity to provide a necessary service for a business based solely on repairing fitness equipment. So I went with it. Today, we are the only national exercise equipment repair company in the US, and soon, I'm happy to say, to move into Canada. Now, it's kind of strange, but people have asked me, they say, Don, how have you disrupted the marketplace? And I say, I don't think I've really disrupted the marketplace. I'm organizing the marketplace. Our industry segment here is mostly run by mom and pops who offer a variety of household and fix-it services, including they're going to come in, they're going to fix your washer, they're going to fix your dryer, they're going to fix your garbage disposal. Oh, and by the way, they can fix your treadmill too. No, that's not how it's done. My vision was to treat this business as a true specialized business, just focused on serving exercise equipment. So my business model proved to be so successful that after selling my first franchise in 2012, now I wanted to try it by myself. I wanted to try the franchising thing by myself. I wanted to understand it, and didn't work so well. So it took me a couple of years to figure it out. I found out, not quickly, that I need services like FranServe that help me get in front of different candidates, which has been great, by the way, with FranServe. Thank you. So I went on to roll out the national franchise campaign in 2018. Since then, Fitness Machine Technicians, or FMT, has grown from 2 franchises in 2018 to over 100 territories owned by almost 50 franchisees across the country in about 2.5 years. That's some pretty doggone good growth. And with that growth, we were recognized as one of the fastest growing franchises by Entrepreneur Magazine. And as you know, the company was just named top 100 game changer by Franchise Dictionary Magazine for a third year in a row. And we're really excited about that.
Well, kudos to you and to the growth to your team, and also for having the insight that sometimes, as they say, it takes a community to build, the village. So the fact that you recognize that you wanted to expand quicker than you were doing it, and you found the channels, but it's so evident in the growth. And now we're talking about how you've expanded over the time. What about markets now? Are there certain ones that, a lot of times, someone will say they want to be everywhere, and we understand that, but sometimes a brand wants to really penetrate a certain market most. Is there anything that comes to mind for you on that, Don?
Well, this is very good timing, because tomorrow we're sending out a letter that's to all the consultants at FranServe that will show and demonstrate what territories and markets are available. We are also trying something new, is that we have large territories and we have medium territories now. Because what we've sold is we have large territories like LA, for example, and then we have Boise, Idaho. So now we have, those are kind of good size areas. Now we have to turn into a medium territory to put something between that. So we have to fill the whole nation, and we're doing that by large territories and medium territories.
And that makes perfect sense, actually. That really does, because as you said, you have to adapt to fill the country. So that makes perfect sense.
Exactly. Thank you.
Now we're talking a little bit about growth and expansion, but let's talk about what makes a successful franchise owner for your brand. What traits do you look for in a new franchisee?
That's a great question. A lot of people ask that. And believe it or not, our ideal and most successful franchisees are owners that are professionals in the workplace, and they have some sales and marketing background, and that they are interested in fitness, and they are looking to run a service-based business on a proven operating model. It's really a great opportunity to get in this business now. Why? Because it's service-based, it's need-based, and boy, is it really need-based now during COVID. People can't do anything. They exercise in their home. They exercise in their home, and they're going crazy. That stuff unfortunately breaks. Fortunately for us, it breaks. Unfortunately for them, it breaks. But a low cost, recession resistance, and can be run from the home. We did quite well during that nasty COVID period when it started. Again, because we are not brick and mortar. We are a low-cost, service-based business. And like I said, we are really needs-based during this COVID time. Another advantage is the recurring revenue. And that comes from preventative maintenance contracts, commercially and residentially. So when you have recurring revenue, you know what money's coming in next year. You can really build a business with that. So this goes a long way towards building a profitable business.
Now, I didn't hear anything that your franchise owner needed to know how to do equipment repair. Do they need to know that, Don?
Some of our franchisees know nothing about exercise equipment. Some of our franchisees don't even know how to spell the word elliptical or know what the heck it is. So they really don't. They just need to understand fitness. They need to understand the business, and we'll take them the rest of the way.
And see, audience, I'm sure some of you are having like an aha moment, right? Because you're thinking, well, this sounds like a good brand, but I don't have that kind of mechanical background. And you see, you don't have to as the franchisee. You're running the business. And of course, isn't that the beauty of a franchise, is that they will train your technicians. So again, the whole beauty of a franchise, right, is that they have the model, they map it out with you, they take you from soup to nuts. Isn't that, Don, how it works with your brand?
Yeah, basically, all of our franchisees have different unique experiences, different skill sets. What they all have in common, though, is they have the drive and commitment to building their own businesses. Now, like you said, a franchise is a family. I treat it as a family. When somebody joins FMT, We don't just throw them out to the wolves and say, good luck to you. We don't do that at all. We will take them through the process. No one goes on their own. We will guide them along the way to become successful. We are in their face every day until they really get it going, and then weekly, and then monthly, and so on. And we go from there. But this is what you get when you buy an FMT franchise. You get a team and you get a family. And the family part is important. And I'm going to explain that because when COVID started, when the pandemic started a while ago, we saw our FMT family really come together. And what they did is they supported each other. How? By sharing best practices, strategies for how to pivot in the current climate, offering suggestions, and sometimes just listening to concerns of other fellow small businesses. And we did a lot for our franchisees during that time too. But what I'm really proud of is the fact that I decided not to collect royalties for 2 months in the beginning of the pandemic. That's the kind of business that we are, is that, I don't want to kick somebody when they're down. The pandemic scared the lights out of everybody. We didn't know what was going to happen. So I'm not going to pull money from somebody who is doesn't know what to do. It's just not fair. So basically that's the kind of business that we are. But I have to tell you that, every time we go through the process of meeting a potential franchisee and together deciding to move forward with the partnership process, I share the sense of excitement that comes with achieving the dream of business ownership. I love that entrepreneurial spirit. That never gets old for me and continues to fuel our growth.
Well, I will tell you, I certainly echo that because, my favorite probably hashtag on social media is the hashtag of franchise strong. And, I use that more, I think, than my own company's hashtag. And it's exactly what you're talking about, right? It's the family, the franchise fam, as we call it, right? And the concept of being in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And so, as you talked about, many people want to own a business. They don't know what to do. They haven't had business ownership experience. So they start and then they pull back. But see, the franchise model is so beautiful in that it teaches, start to finish, the success, and that we all come together. And as you just said, certainly during challenging times like we've had in 2020, we've seen everyone come together under that. And that really is what franchise strong means to me. And you started to allude to it in terms of what franchise strong means to you and to your brand. Is there anything more that you'd like to say about that concept?
I think we really hit the nail on the head with it, of franchise strong and being a family. And, we had our national conference a couple of weeks ago, and afterwards, we had newer franchisees ring us, phone us and say, this is why I chose FMT, because look what they're doing for us. We are a team, we are a family, and we're staying strong. And everybody understands that, yes, we're going through, this is a difficult time for everybody, no matter what kind of franchise you own, what kind of business you own. But being a team and being a family, that's the best part about franchising. And that's the part that I love mostly.
Well, I have to tell you, Don, even when you're speaking, you get excited. You can hear it that you get excited with your franchisees and helping them grow and the care. And I think that makes such a huge difference when a brand really does care about their franchisees and you invest in people's lives. So kudos to you and your team
Thank you
for having that and for helping your franchise through a time when all of us kind of couldn't figure things out at the beginning of the pandemic. So kudos to you and your team. And I know everybody is very, very busy and crazy as we're wrapping up 2020, but I really want to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to come and be on our show today and for your FranTastic insights. And audience, I want to thank you for your time. Now, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you can get updated videos. But Don, I'm going to turn it over to you. Any last words before we wrap up today?
The last words, basically, it's truly a special opportunity to meet new candidates and talk to new candidates and turning them into successful franchisees. It's something that I have a passion about. We just don't want to partner with just anybody. We have to have the right fit for each one. So what we have so far is a really good group of franchisees.
Well, that is awesome. And I know the FranServe consultants, love working with you and your brand.
Great.
We think the world of it. So I want to thank you again, Don. And I just have to say it, have a FranTastic day.
Thank you. You as well.